Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this bronzy, peachy makeup look right here. A majority of stuff used in this tutorial is drugstore. Please excuse my hair, I didn't feel like doing anything with it. It's been really hot, and to use a straightener and a blow dryer and like the whole nine, it just makes it that much hotter. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Without any further ado, let's get on to the video. I have all the makeup that I want to use laid out right here in front of me. You guys can't see it, but it's like everywhere. First, we're going to go in with a moisturizer. I don't have a primer, but if I did, I would use it. So, I just use moisturizer. Honestly, I feel like my makeup stays on pretty well. If I did have an issue with my makeup not staying on, then I would use a primer, but I don't have one that I know of and like at the moment. For foundation today, we're going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Total Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 304 Natural Buff. And I'm just taking that on the back of my hand and I'm going to buff it into my skin using my damp Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Okay, so for concealer today, we're going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. I'm just going to put that under the eyes, on the nose, just in like areas to highlight the face naturally. I'm also going to take a little bit more of that Fit Me concealer and put dots of it on my eyes because I don't have an eyeshadow primer either. For setting powder today, we're going to be going in with the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Baking really just hasn't been quite doing it for me lately, so we're just going to set the other eye, not like bake it with like so much powder, and now there's like powder literally everywhere. We'll just take a little bit of that and just put it wherever we put the concealer, so under the eyes, on the nose, the forehead, cupid's bow, chin. Now I'm going to do my brows, and really what I like to do for my brows is just put powder on them. I don't really use pomade. So for brows today, I'm using the Brow Bar to Go by Whitening and Lightening, and the brush I'm using is a Wet n Wild angled brush. I'm just going to go into the middle color right here, that's like the lightest. So I'm just going to go in, and I like to go against the grain of the hair because I like to get it under the hair rather than just sitting on top of the hair, because sitting on top of the hair, I feel like it's just going to wipe off. And like, disclaimer, I am not like a beauty blogger or like a beauty influencer or a beauty guru. Like, that's not me. This is not a beauty channel. Okay, so next I'm going to set the rest of my face with some foundation powder by Maybelline, and this is the Shine Free Loose Powder in the shade Light 01. This thing has been through a lot. This is the first ever powder foundation that I've ever gotten, and I still use it and have it today. So she's a little older. And to blend that onto my face, I'm going to be using a little flat brush, and this one is by Emax Design. They're actually like a really great company, and I don't know if they're just online, but look Emax Design brushes up on Google if you're interested in them. I think I got my 12-piece brush set for $14.99, and they're really good brushes. That's all that I use other than a few Wet n Wild and a few e.l.f. brushes. They're the majority of what I use. Right now I'm just using this powder foundation to set my liquid foundation where I didn't hit with the Coty Airspun powder. Okay, so for contour today, I'm using this Ulta Beauty palette. I actually got this in one of their holiday collection beauty boxes. Do you know what I'm talking about? They come out at like Christmas time, and they're like $20 for like a whole bunch of makeup. And for contour today, I'm going to be using just a little fluffy brush. This one's actually really soft and I like it a lot. And we're just going to swirl that around in here and... I'm just going to go in with the Beauty Blender and clean it up, blend it in a little bit, make it look a little bit more natural. For nose contour, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild brush, and this is, I think, an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for nose contour because it's just the perfect size and it's great for blending it. So for nose, I just go right down either side, like in the center of each nostril, and I do make two very defined lines that you can see because I blend it out later. So as of right now, it's like not blended and it's like very harsh, and I know that. Then I put it on the bottom of my nose, make it look a little smaller. And I put it up here to give me that button nose. Then I just take it from the inside of the brow and draw it down to the rest of the line to make my eye sockets look snatched as ever, and to make the bridge of my nose look slimmer. And I'm just going to take this foundation powder brush and blend it all out again. And then we are snatched, honey. Okay, so up next we're gonna do eyes. And for eyes today, we're gonna be using the Morphe 35O palette. So first I'm gonna be taking this fluffy angled brush, and we're gonna be dipping into this light color right here. This is the lightest color in the palette. And we're just gonna be setting our eyes with this. And we're gonna apply that from the lid and the crease up to the brow bone. Then we're just going to take this fluffy flat brush. It's like fluffy in the end, but flat when you look at it from the side. I'm going to take this really warm toned brown. We're going to put that right in the crease. And we're just going to blend that. And then we're going to take this like deep brownish reddish color, and we're gonna just intensify and add depth in the inner and outer corners of the eye. And we're just gonna repeat what we did over here also on this side. Okay, so before we do that, I'm looking back on this footage and I look like a dumbass, like a real stupid freaking dummy. You can see on the side of my bridge of my nose and the side of my nose where I got the kickback from blending, like right here, and I know I look stupid. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, and I'm so annoyed that that happened because I worked really hard in this video and now I look really stupid, but I mean I can't change it now, so please ignore that. Okay, back to the video. Now I'm just going to take a blending brush that has nothing on it and just blend out all of this. Now I'm going to go into this coppery shade right here with a damp flat eyeshadow brush. We're going to apply that onto the lid area. Then on another flat damp eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take this rose gold shade. We're just going to pack that one just onto the center to give it the gradient, super highlighted effect. And then lastly, I'm dipping into this really orangey bronzy shade. And I'm just gonna buff out the edges just to make everything look very blended. And then for the lower lash line, we're gonna take some of the same shades that we use on the lid and put them on the lower lash line. We're gonna take the darker shade that we use and put that on our very outer edge. This shade right here, put this just before that. And then I'm going to take this flat eyeshadow brush again and dip back into that rose gold shade and put that on the inner corner on the lower lash line. And we're also going to drag that into our real inner corner. We're going to take this brush from the Urban Decay Naked palette and we're going to take this lighter shimmer shade right here on this brush to dry. I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of pencil liner, and this one is by Ulta Beauty. And I'm just going to line the lower lash line. Okay, so I can't find my lash glue at the moment, which sucks. So we are just going to use a little bit of mascara. This is a Revlon mascara. I don't know what the name of it is because it's so old and all the packaging has worn off of it, but it's a great mascara and I love it. So if you can find a Revlon mascara that is this color red in this kind of a shape, that is the mascara that I'm using. I had actually already filmed this video and the raw footage for the video was an hour and a half long. So it took me a day and a half to edit the first 30 minutes of the video, and after that 30 minutes of raw footage was edited, it ended up being like 8 minutes of actual footage that would be in the video. So it was an issue because that would have meant that the edited video was going to be about 21 minutes long. Okay, so up next we are gonna do some blush, and I'm gonna use this palette from another one of the Ulta Beauty holiday boxes, and this one was from the most recent one as well. So we're just gonna mix this blush and this blush on this fluffy brush, and we're just gonna apply that to our cheeks. So up next is highlighter, and using that same palette and a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to be dipping into this highlighter shade right here, and I'm just going to be applying that shade on my cheeks, nose, chin, forehead, cupid's bow, and brow bone. Now it's time for lip. I don't know if I want to do like a nude or if I want to do like a dark vampy color, but I know I want to do glossy. Okay, so I'm going to be doing an ombre lip and then putting a gloss over it. So first we're going to go in with this brown orangey shade. It looks pretty intimidating, but it's not as intimidating as you may think, especially when you do it with a lighter color in the center and a gloss. This liquid lip is by Clean Color, and it is from their Madly Matte collection. It is in the shade 1605. And we're just gonna put this on the edges of the lips, like the outer edges. Then I'm going to take the shade 1602 from Clean Color from their Madly Matte collection again. And this is lighter. And we're just going to put this in the center of the lip. And then I'm going to take this pink gloss that's very translucent from Ulta Beauty. It's their Butter Balm Gloss. And we're just going to apply this all over the lip. Well, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe. Drop a comment down below letting me know if you like things like this or what else you'd want to see in the future. Okay, so if you go down below, there is a subscribe button. If you guys click it, you can subscribe to my channel, which would really help me out. There's also a notification bell that's right next to it, and that will notify you every time that I upload if you click on that. If you'd like to watch either of my 2 previous videos, you can click here or here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you can click here. And all of my social media will be down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I love you guys. Bye!